Lines within hours of discovering the body of a local man outside a gas station in Rocky Mount, police say they've made an arrest. A man on Rocky Mount's top 10 most wanted list is also behind bars today, and a man wanted for a string of armed robberies in Nash and Wilson counties awaits his fate. That's in today's crime report. Also, the fighting is not in vain. Oak-level citizens are awarded for their vigilance this week. These stories and more coming up on NewsBreak starting now.
From WHIG-TV, this is NewsBreak 31. Now, here's Marie Torres.
Hello, and thanks for tuning in to WHIG-TV NewsBreak, your voice in the community. I'm Marie Torres. A missing Wilson man was found yesterday after he was struck by a car. Wednesday night, Wilson police responded to the scene where the victim, 24-year-old Michael James Hunt Jr. of Wilson, was hit while walking the intersection of Trace Drive. It was found that earlier that day, Hunt left the Wilson Medical Center while there for psychological evaluation. Hunt was airlifted to Pitt Memorial Hospital where he is receiving treatment. The accident is currently being investigated. In our crime report, an update on an early morning murder in Rocky Mount. Within hours of discovering the body of a local man outside a gas station in Rocky Mount, police say they've ID'd and arrested a suspect. Rocky Mount PD alleged the shooter is 20-year-old Daniel Marvell Nicholson. Around 3 a.m. Tuesday at the Shell gas station on 1336 Raleigh Road, police say 23-year-old Anton Lamont Lester was outside the vehicle he was riding in when he was shot multiple times. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Through further investigation, it's believed Nicholson and Lester may have been involved in a dispute over a female. Nicholson is being charged with first-degree murder. He is being held in Nash County Jail without bond. If you have additional information into this case, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers. A man on Rocky Mount's top 10 most wanted list is also behind bars today. Rocky Mount police officers were able to find and arrest 19-year-old Laquan Javon Allen on the 1300 block of Raleigh Road in the wee hours of Tuesday morning. Allen had outstanding warrants for assault with a deadly weapon inflicting serious injury and assault with a deadly weapon with a minor child present. He was taken into custody without incident. Allen sits in Nash County Jail under a $15,000 secured bond. Authorities are searching for a man and woman they believe hit up a Wilson convenience store and are possibly linked to an armed robbery in Roanoke Rapids. Tuesday evening at the Griffin's food store located at 2402 Nash Street in Wilson, police say a black male suspect entered the store, displayed a gun, and demanded money from the clerk. The clerk handed over the money from the register and the suspect then fled. Witnesses saw the suspect get into a gold or champagne-colored small SUV, later identified as a Kia Sportage, driven by a white female that was parked near CarQuest near the crime scene. The suspect is described as wearing a black hoodie, blue jeans, and black shoes or boots. Surveillance from the store shows the female who entered the store an hour before the robbery was wearing a black coat, white shirt, dark pants, and dark shoes. The white male in the purple shirt seen here is not a suspect. If you have information into this case, you're urged to call Wilson Police at 252-399-2323. A Rocky Mount man will serve at least a decade in prison for his role in a Spring Hope shooting nearly 2 years ago. Recently, in federal court, Chief United States District Judge Louis W. Flanagan sentenced 31-year-old Daniel Hopkins to 10 years with 3 years supervised release. The court also imposed a $3,000 fine on him. Hopkins pled guilty to unlawful possession of ammunition by a felon. According to the investigation, Spring Hope police officers responded to a shooting on South Ash Street on November 19, 2009, where the victim had been shot several times. An investigation revealed that Hopkins had shot the victim behind a building and hid the murder weapon. This case was a part of the Project Safe Neighborhoods initiative, which encourages federal, state, and local agencies to cooperate in a unified team effort against gun crime targeting repeat offenders who continually plague their communities. Nash County Sheriff's Office says it's one step closer to solving several commercial break-ins in their county. Thus far, they've arrested one man, 18-year-old Jared Strickland, and are still looking for 27-year-old Dustin Crickmore. Strickland and Crickmore are accused of break-ins over the past 3 weeks at Billy's Grocery and Strickland Brothers Equipment, both located outside of Spring Hope, as well as J.B. Rose stores outside of Nashville. The men were also connected to a residential break-in that occurred on Sandy Cross Road. A search of Strickland's home turned up several stolen items, including nearly $3,000 in stolen hand and power tools. Also found were 7 firearms. Strickland is behind bars in Nash County under a $210,000 bond, while Crickland is still wanted. Another man is wanted for a string of armed robberies in Nash and Wilson counties and awaits his fate. Recently, Nash County Sheriff's deputies arrested 47-year-old Elvis Perry, alleging his involvement with targeting the Country Quick Pick and Dollar General in Bailey and the Sleep-In and Comfort Suites in Wilson. The robberies stem from late December to the end of March. Perry was placed in the Nash County Jail under an $80,000 bond. He is charged with 2 counts of robbery with a dangerous weapon, 2 counts of attempted robbery with a dangerous weapon, as well as common law robbery. When we return on Newsbreak, citizens in the fight to prevent their community from being annexed are awarded this week for their vigilance, and a hero with roots in our area is recognized for his years of service. That right after these words.
It's back for a limited time. Every Buick in GMC is now being offered at GM employee price to the general public. Plus, you can now get 0% financing for up to 72 months too. Where? Only at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount. But that's not all. At Davenport, you'll also get something that GM employees don't even get. A lifetime warranty. GM employee price, 0% financing, and a lifetime warranty. See if anybody beats that deal. But hurry, this offer is for a limited time, and it's only available at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount.
The Country Inn & Suites is your home away from home with a staff that always treats you as family. If you or your church or company has visitors, give them a great Rocky Mount welcome with a special discount on their overnight or extended stay. Not only is the Country Inn & Suites a comfortable place, we'll spoil them with fresh cookies and complimentary breakfast. We are filled with luxuries like an indoor pool, fitness center, and a guest laundry. The Business Center includes a boardroom, connection to high-speed internet, and catering for meetings is always available. Call me, Donna Chavis, at 252-442-0500 for a tour and or to set up your corporate rate. You're always welcome as family in the Country Inn & Suites, Rocky Mount.
Welcome back to WHIG-TV Newsbreak. I'm Marie Torres. Citizens in the nearly 3-year fight to prevent their community from being annexed with the city of Rocky Mount are awarded this week for their vigilance. WHIG-TV was there in Raleigh Tuesday as the organized citizens of Oak Level received the FreedomWorks Grassroots Activist Award.
We don't get very many of these awards. I think in the 10 years or so that I've been with CSC and then FreedomWorks, North Carolina FreedomWorks has given one of these awards. It is the award the North Carolina Freedom Works Grassroots Activist Group Award. We have with us today an equally phenomenal group. This is a group that it has just been my extreme pleasure to walk arm in arm with. I've hated it that we have had to do it, mostly for your sake. But man, has it been my pleasure to do so. I'm talking about the Oak Level Citizens Against Forced Annexation, OCAFA, as they are widely known. Let me tell you, these red shirts are everywhere. I rarely come on a legislative day that I don't turn a corner and see 5 or 6 of you minimum. You're everywhere. And the thing that I will say about this group that stands out, just truly makes you stand out above the other groups fighting annexation, the other local groups, is you're not just here if it's your local bill being heard. You are here for everybody's local bill. And I mean, look at the turnout today. Come on up, come on.
Congratulations to all of you. That you have no idea what you've accomplished and what you will accomplish. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. When this all started back in 2008, there's a lot of us that did not know each other. We all lived within the same community, but we didn't know each other. And there has been good and great things that have come out of this because we have grown into one of the strongest communities in the state. Oak Level is no joke. We're family. We're not about color. We're not about money. We are about one color, and that's green. We just want to keep our own money. We're not asking for people to give us what's not ours. When we qualified for our mortgages, we were not asked to see if we could take care of Rocky Mount, North Carolina. We had to see and qualify that we could pay our mortgage. We are not about bailing out a city that does the same thing over and over to get the same results, which are not good. That is insanity. Doing the same thing over and over, getting the same results is insanity. Oak Level, we are smart people. We are not insane. We're not going to go down and have a city snatch us, mug us, jump us, as the young people say, all right? Because we have integrity and all we want to do is live decent lives, raise our family, and make sure that our loved ones are safe and protected. Oak Level, let's get it done.
The battle for Oak Level is not over yet, as the courts have not reached a ruling in their case. However, if passed by the North Carolina Senate, House Bill 56, which was sponsored by Representative Jeff Collins and has already passed 3 readings in the House, would consider Rocky Mount's annexation of the Oak Level community as null and void without having to have a ruling from the courts. In other news, a longtime leader and public servant of this community receives a prestigious award and talks to us about it. Last week, U.S. Marshal Scott Parker was awarded one of the American Red Cross Heroes of the Year award for his many years of law enforcement in our community during the Frederick E. Turnage Chapter's Heroes Banquet. Here's what Marshal Parker told us at our studio.
I feel very honored. Anytime you're recognized by the citizens of the community, I feel honored. I don't consider myself a hero. I think that the volunteers, the staff, and the board members of the Red Cross are the heroes. Also they're honoring a young man tonight who saved his family in time of a real emergency. So I think they are the true heroes. I feel very fortunate to be able to receive this award, and I'm definitely appreciative for the award, but I just give back to the community because the community has supported me. I feel like throughout my life, the Nash, Edgecombe, and surrounding counties, Rocky Mount citizens have always supported me throughout all my adventures. So I just want to, say thanks for that, and I feel very honored to be able to receive this award.
We congratulate Marshall Parker on his latest achievement. After the break, it's sports and weather. Don't go anywhere.
It's back for a limited time. Every Buick and GMC is now being offered at GM employee price to the general public. Plus, you can now get 0% financing for up to 72 months too. Where? Only at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount. But that's not all. At Davenport, you'll also get something that GM employees don't even get. A lifetime warranty. GM employee price, 0% financing, and a lifetime warranty. See if anybody beats that deal. But hurry, this offer is for a limited time, and it's only available at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount.
When it's happening to you, you'll hear from us. WHIG TV Newsbreak is reporting on the news, issues, and stories that matter to you. Call us at 252-885-1814. Email us at marie.whigtv@gmail.com or check us streaming live at whigtv.com. We're your voice, ready to bring you the news.
The Country Inn & Suites is your home away from home with a staff that always treats you as family. If you or your church or company has visitors, give them a great Rocky Mount welcome with a special discount on their overnight or extended stay. Not only is the Country Inn & Suites a comfortable place, we'll spoil them with fresh cookies and complimentary breakfast. We are filled with luxuries like an indoor pool, fitness center, and a guest laundry. The Business Center includes a boardroom, connection to high-speed internet, and catering for meetings is always available. Call me, Donna Chavis, at 252-442-0500 for a tour and or to set up your corporate rate. You're always welcome as family in the Country Inn & Suites, Rocky Mount.
Thanks for staying with us here on Newsbreak. It's now time to look at our weekend forecast with Fred Holdsworth. Fred?
Hello everyone, time to take a look at our weather in the Rocky Mount area. And we'll start off by taking a look at our forecast map and see what's going on this afternoon and later on tonight. We'll see a cold front right through here, and this is going to be a player in our weather. Notice the high pressure right up here. This is going to push this cold front down through our area, and we'll see if it's going to stall in our area or continue to push southward. It's a little bit up in the air now as to what that is going to do, but we'll see it come into our area and maybe stall right through here. And this could give us some showers on Friday afternoon and into Friday night. As we go farther to the west, we'll see some rain and thunderstorms over the delta of the Mississippi right down in here. We'll see some over East Texas and also in southern Missouri right in here. The severe weather today could be located in eastern Kansas, western Missouri, small area right in here, so they'll need to be on the lookout. This is in connection with the stationary front that is right through Kansas, Missouri, and into Illinois and Indiana, right in this area. Rain will be located to the north of that as well as in northern Minnesota. And this is in conjunction with a low pressure system over the northern Rockies. Snow will still be occurring in the upper elevations of the Rockies even though it's April. They still are in their snow season, and they've had a pretty good one as far as skiing and all that goes this year. Snow also found all the way down into Nevada. The snow also will be occurring in areas of western Colorado. Rain continues along the Pacific coast, this time from the San Francisco area northward into the state of Washington. Heavy snow will be found in the Cascades right along the California-Nevada border today. Well, let's now look at our forecast, and we'll see what we can expect. Certainly no snow in the area or anything like that. In fact, our temperatures are going to be warming a little bit. For today, sunny with a high of 78 degrees. Winds will be west at 10. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low of 53. Winds will be light. Friday, chance of showers mainly during the afternoon with a high of 74. Winds will be northeast and shift to the west at 6 miles per hour. Friday night, chance of showers with a low of 54 and a north wind at 7. Saturday, mostly cloudy with a high of 75 and an east wind at 6. Saturday night, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low of 57. Sunday, partly cloudy with a high of 82. Sunday night, mostly cloudy with a low of 62. As we go into the start of the work week, Monday will be partly cloudy with a high of 84 and a low of 58. And that's a look at your Rocky Mount weather. Now back to you.
Thanks, Fred. And revving up for baseball, sports reporter Edward Green rubbed shoulders with our own Carolina Mudcats. Here he is with a report on their new season.
With warm weather having not completely returned to North Carolina, many of the Carolina Mudcats participated in extensive stretching and kept their jackets on before practice. For pitcher Brad Boxberger, he has felt the change from playing college at Southern California and living in nearby Tustin.
It's definitely a different culture and a different atmosphere and everything, but I can't complain. It's great.
Others, including fellow pitcher Dallas Buck, a native of Oregon and 2006 College World Series champion at Oregon State, said it has been an easy adjustment, both to the minors and Eastern Carolina.
Showing up every day, having games every day is a little different. It's not big a difference for pitchers as position players having to play every day, but I don't know, at Oregon State, they kind of ran a pro-style program, so the transition wasn't too bad for me.
Coming from Oregon State all the way out west and coming now out east, what has the transition been like there?
It's not that big a difference. Weather's a little different, a little more humid out here, but other than that, not too much difference.
One who hasn't had to make as big a transition is Jordan Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss went to Brevard College near his home in Asheville.
Yes, sir. I'm very happy to be here. Finally get to play in my home state. I'm looking forward to it.
And you were drafted in 2007 out of Brevard College, which is also in Western Carolina.
Yes, sir. Right outside of Hendersonville, small D2 school, but enjoyed going there.
So just kind of talk about, I guess, about being able to play in your home state. Do your parents able to come see you a little bit more? Or?
Yeah, they'll be able to come. It's still, 5 hours from my house, but just because I'm from Western North Carolina, but it's still great to just say I'm playing in North Carolina, and, it feels a lot better just being in my home state. Even though I'm far from home, I don't feel so far from home.
Another player with local ties is shortstop Mike Costanzo, who graduated from Coastal Carolina in 2005. But coming from his home in Philadelphia, Costanzo grew up a Phillies fan, but changed after turning pro.
Yeah, they drafted me in 2005, and then I was traded 2 years later, so I'm a Reds fan now. So.
Leading the Mudcats in his third season as manager is former infielder David Bell, who played for 6 major league teams in 12 seasons.
Yeah, it was a great experience playing, and now it's been a great experience managing, being on the other side. And, I've tried to take, a lot of the things I learned through those experiences, both the good things and the bad things, and just help them any way I can through the process, through the ups and downs, and, learning what it takes to be a winning player, and what it takes to make it to the major leagues. And that's the fun part. That's why I'm here.
Making this season special and bittersweet is that this franchise will be moving to Florida next season.
Well, I think it's going to be a special season because of that, and we're going to be a big part of that. I think between the Mudcats staff and the support we get here from the fans, and it's just a great place. And I know that the Reds, and this being our last AA season here, we're expecting a lot of great things, and we know it's going to be a special year. Now I can't predict exactly what's going to happen, but we do know it's going to be a good year.
I don't really know. I mean, Florida's nice, and I mean, I liked it here. I was here last year for a little bit, but it's a great place, and I'm sure they'll be fun in the future.
While all these players took a different path in getting here, all of them share a common goal heading into the season.
Just personal goals for me is to stay healthy and do the best I can. And just team goals, go out and just try to win every day and give it our best. For me, it's to stay healthy. I've had quite a few injuries and just trying to string a whole season together with staying off the DL.
Yeah, man, just staying healthy and, getting adapted to the starter role.
Costanzo also wanted to stay healthy, but took it one step further.
Well, obviously it's to get to the big leagues like everybody here, but just take one game at a time and go from there.
In Zebulon, I'm Edward Green, WHIG-TV.
Thanks, Edward. The Mudcats will play tonight at 7 against the Mobile Bay Bears. Thanks for tuning in to NewsBreak today. Join us next week as we continue to bring you news that's impacting our community. For WHIG-TV, I'm Marie Torres. We'll see you next time.